This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Hey folks, welcome to Hometown 24 coverage of softball here in the mountains. We're at the beautiful park here at Prairie Central, East Prairie Elementary to be exact, where Prairie Central Lady Commodores is hosting Johnson Central Lady Eagles. And my name is Mark Young, and beside me is Kevin Whitman. Kevin, looks like it's going to be a cool one.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit chilly tonight.
Both of these teams are ranked very high in their districts. We've got two different regions represented here, two different districts represented here, and the Lady Commodores coming in 22-12 versus the Lady Eagles 17-11. Both teams are playing very good right now.
Yeah, the Lady Commodores, though, the last 10 games, they're 5-5. They did lose to South Laurel on Tuesday. The Johnson Central Lady Eagles, their last 10 games, they're 8-2, and they beat Martin County 17-1 on Tuesday. So they're playing a little bit better, but both of them play good schedules.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to say. One of the things that I've noticed with both these teams and most of your good programs right now are trying to ramp up their competition a little bit, getting ready for the playoffs.
Well, if you want to be the best, you got to play the best.
Absolutely, and both these teams are really, really impressive when you start looking at some of their stats, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But with the Lady Commodores, one of the things that I noticed, even though they had those losses you're talking about, with their stats, they're still ranked number one in the 14th region.
Yes, they are. And one thing I've noticed, like with baseball, you got a youth movement going on. With Perry Central, they got 18 players, 14 of them are sophomores and under.
Yeah, I saw, 3 upperclassmen, I think?
Yeah, 2 seniors and 2 juniors. And then you've got, on Johnson Central side, 9 out of 17 players are sophomores and below. So both of them are young.
Yeah, and both of them are building the program. So the next few years, these guys are going to butt heads a lot.
Yeah, you want to keep those. Like I said, bad thing if you got an 8th grader, bad thing is they're 8th graders. Good thing is they're going to be 9th graders. And so on.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things I was kind of impressed. This is the first time I've actually covered a ball game here at this facility, and man, they have a nice field. The field looks immaculate out there.
Yeah, it's they've done a good job with it. Early on, it was in the first few years the field wasn't in great shape, but that outfield now is really great shape.
Yeah, you can tell they've really taken care of the field. Someone is doing a fantastic job with the maintenance on this thing. I mean, there's not a flaw that I can spot anywhere.
Well, I asked Bobby. I said, I noticed not Central's baseball field is their infield is turf. I said, would you like to have turf? He said, no. He said, I like the way it is. I said, if you ever get turf, you'll love it.
Well, yeah, the one thing about playing on turf, you get a true hop every time. There's no chance of it hitting a clump of grass or hitting a divot in your brick dust and going one way or the other on you.
And rainouts are few and far between on turf.
Oh, absolutely. And, we've been talking about this a lot this year. This has been probably, weather-wise, the best softball and baseball weather that I can remember in years.
Yeah, it's been good as far as the rain's concerned. Like tonight, chilly though.
Absolutely. This has to be what, Blackberry winter or one of those other things, because it went from 79 at my house yesterday to 41 when I woke up this morning.
And then tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be in the mid-80s.
I'm looking forward to that weather, to be honest with you. As I get older, that warm weather is very inviting. But one of the things I've noticed is both these teams have kind of loosened up. They were straight to business. They got stretched out a lot, and that's important when you have a cool evening like tonight. But both teams, you can tell they're very relaxed and very confident.
Yeah, they're Perry Central is confident. I don't know much about Johnson Central, but I know Perry's confident.
Both of the teams' batting averages just blew me away when we were talking about stats earlier.
Yeah, when you got 8 players on both teams hitting 300 or better, that's some good hitting.
Yeah, and usually you keep up with if you're the 7th or 8th batter or what order they are, because you usually feel like you could find a few weak batters and easy outs, and I don't know if that's going to be the case with either one of these programs.
No, and the thing that gets me about fast pitch softball is the pitching. 43 feet to the plate. And if a girl's throwing in the mid 50s, she's throwing close to 80 miles an hour, and that's bringing some smoke.
It really is, and I watched both of these girls warm up a while ago, and both of them was bringing the ball pretty good, and it seemed to me like as we are.
Oh yes.
What do you think about the chances of this rain holding off? The clouds don't hardly look as dark as they did earlier.
I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's just going to stay overcast.
Well, I noticed the flag out in center field right now is blowing to our right. That means we'll probably be getting a lot of that cool breeze to go with this cool temperatures.
Well, up here on the hill, you get when the wind starts blowing, it gets a little chilly.
One of the things that I want to mention, and you already alluded to it, is the use of these programs and how you're building programs. So I'm wondering, a lot of these players are moving up. That seems to be the trend everywhere. Is it because of better feeder programs? Is it because of better youth programs that go on in the summer, AAU and things like that?
I think it's a combination of all that.
I'm really impressed with the fact that you have so many elementary kids that are moving up, and they're not just moving up and sitting on the bench either. They're moving up and making their presence known.
Now, if you're young, you can play. You don't want to sit them down.
No, absolutely. You don't want to squash that enthusiasm at all. They're having trouble with the Wi-Fi on the scoreboard here, and thankfully, our crew has been able to get us up and running with no problem. So kudos to those guys. They always work hard. We want to thank Stephen and Bryson and Brady, all three, for getting us on the air on time and making us look good.
This is a good crew. They do a good job.
Yeah, they really do. One of the things that I really want to point out on these programs, these kids have come out on the field, even though they're standing there waiting. Johnson Central is loosening up with a hacky sack. They're kicking the ball back and forth, staying warm. Prairie Central has been over here, and they've juggled the ball around and stuff. They're just so laid back. I don't know if I've seen two teams that stepped on the field that relaxed and confident before the ball game. Usually you see nerves, and I don't see any.
Well, I think when the tournament starts in district and region, that's when they're tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we're not far off from that. I think the 54th district starts, Saturday the 16th?
I believe so.
And then over in the 57th, where Johnson Central plays, it starts on Monday the 18th. So we're just talking about just a few days, and we're starting postseason.
It seems like it goes quicker every year, from beginning of the season to the end.
Yeah. Well, usually we have a bunch of rainouts and stuff, and I mean, you look and you getting 30 games in, or right at 30 games in, and that's a good season. The chemistry of these two teams, I think, is what impresses me more. You have all these young kids, and they're able to come together and gel and get chemistry to play together, and I think that's one of the pluses to a good program.
Well, I know a lot of the young ladies on Perry Central's team, and they do get along with each other. That's the biggest thing you got to have.
Oh, I'm not even going to go there, but coaching girls sports is a whole different animal, and man, if you have them where they're working together and everybody gets along, you can have a powerhouse.
Well, I coached girls basketball with Randy Napier for 33 years, and we always told the girls, if some of you don't like each other, that's fine. But when you walk between those lines, you're going to get along. And they always did.
And, and to me, that's old school. And that's the whole result of sports. When you step in between those lines and get out on that field, it should be all ball. I'm going to try my best to beat you. I'm going to do everything I can. But when I step back off that field, it's over.
Well, I know when I was in school playing sports, there were guys I didn't like. But once we hit the field, you played together. Oh,
well, I mean, you got to respect them if they go to business and get the job done. You've got to respect them as a teammate.
Yeah, and even in pro sports, you got guys on teams that don't particularly get along off the court or off the field, but they play together for the good of the game.
Yeah, they're still working on the scoreboard. It looks like they have it up and going now for the first time, so that is good to see, and maybe we'll get this game underway pretty soon. I saw Blue walking out on the field. hopefully that we'll be able to get this game started in just a few moments. So let's take a break and let them get the ground rules and stuff in place, and we'll get started.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornets going to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
I'm Hal Rogers, and I approve this message.
In the Republican primary, let's support a leader who always delivers for the mountains. Hal Rogers. Our congressman fights for us, for our values, for our people, for our way of life. And Hal Rogers is endorsed by Donald Trump. Together, Rogers and Trump are working for us. They're strengthening the economy, they closed the border, and made America safer and stronger. Hal Rogers, the experience to fight and win for us.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Hey y'all, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Let's talk about May, because it's a big deal. Grads, we have you covered. Moms, oh, we're definitely going to take care of you. And Memorial Day savings, let's say your wallet's going to thank us. Stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find the perfect deal just for you. That's better service with real savings and with people who actually celebrate you. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown bank, built on trust, service, and a commitment to their neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Holly Hill Shopping Center. Bank of Heinemann, where tradition and trust still matter.
When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Heinemann, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning.
And we're back. We just got a beautiful rendition of the national anthem after they introduced all the players, and Moberly will be taking the pitching job for the Lady Commodores. She's a freshman. What else can you tell us about her, Kevin?
Caroline's got a 4.77 ERA, 43 strikeouts on the year, 5 walks. Coach Ratliff told me she throws in the mid-50s, which is bringing some heat.
Yeah, at this distance, it really is.
From 43 feet, it's coming at you quick.
You know, and as a freshman, it's just unbelievable at the strength that this young lady displays. Everything she's been throwing is being right on the edge of the plate and down. So you can tell that she has been doing her homework as far as understanding what she's going to be facing.
Yeah, and if she's throwing the mid-50s at around 55 miles per hour, that equates to baseball 79.5, nearly 80 miles an hour. I wouldn't want to stand in against that.
I definitely wouldn't, and some of them crowd the plate. I would hate to get hit in this cool of weather with a pitch like that. So as we get ready to get started here, you have Josie Dials coming up. She is the leadoff for Johnson Central.
Yeah, Josie's batting 373 on the year. Let's see, she's got 23 strikeouts. Home runs, she's hit 5 home runs. And if she gets on the base path, she's dangerous because she's 16 for 16 stolen bases.
Wow, 100% stolen bases. And the first pitch is right down the middle. To see if she stays on that inside or outside. Just a hair inside. She stayed inside on her, trying to keep that away from the power end of that bat.
We're sitting here behind the plate watching that ball coming in. It's coming in quick.
Looks like everyone is playing straight up. And that's good patience by Dials in there in the batter's box. 2-1 is the count now, first at batter. So Moberly is struggling here a little bit. 3 balls in a row. And so she started out grooving it right down the middle, but she's just barely missing that outside, and that's what she wants to do, catch the corner of that plate. And base on balls. And like you said, that could pose a problem if she's 16 of 16 or stealing bases.
And I'd look for her to take off on this one.
Yeah, I think the decision is going to be whether it's going to be first pitch or second pitch.
We've got Shelby Arnett coming up playing. She plays first base. Shelby's their leading hitter at 429 on the year.
Great job by the catcher. They bunt down the third base side and forced the third baseman to make the play at first. The catcher covered third, so the runner couldn't advance on around, and Dials just hold up at second base with 1 out.
And we got Julie Dials coming up, second baseman. Let's see what she's doing on the year. Another one of those good hitters. She's batting 353 on the year.
You know, and we keep alluding to how good of hitting they're doing, but 8 players on both teams with over 300. And fouls that one straight back.
And she's got 5 home runs on the year, so if she gets one and grooving in, she's going to send it out.
Yeah, I mean, she had the timing on it. She just undercut it just a hair. But now Moberly's picking up the speed a little more as she gets loose. She threw a high fastball, trying to get her to go after something, maybe pop it up. Nice pitch. 1-1 to count, 1 out. Runners on second.
Julie's got a good eye. She's only got 13 strikeouts on the year.
Dials out there on second is getting a bigger lead each time. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't do a hit and run or just a straight up steal. There's that outside corner. She just barely been missing. She got enough of it that time.
So. You're right. She's getting a good lead there at second. She may take off.
So 2-2s to count, 1 out. Full count, a little high. I think she's just wanting to try to chase a bad pitch there and not let her advance that runner if possible.
Like I said, I don't think she's going to chase a bad one with only 13 strikeouts.
Dead center field, and it's out of here.
Number 6 on the year for her.
So Johnson Central Lady Eagles jump out to a 2-run lead on that hit. I mean, it was just full contact, and that was 2 dials that went across. And, I mean, there's really ain't nothing you can do about that. She had to make the pitch as a full count and got maybe just a little bit too much of the plate.
Yeah, and you get behind on the count, you're going to pay.
And she made her pay for it.
We've got Keely Blair, third base, coming up.
In the number 4 hole, so.
Another dangerous hitter, 358 on the year.
Mobley kept that one down. They said it's a little too low for ball 1.
And Keely's got 7 home runs on the year, so she's dangerous.
And they are playing her straight up. Nobody has shifted in any way. As on that inside corner, and man, that had some heat. So tied up the count, 1-1, 1 out. Nobody on. She pulled the string on that one a little bit and took some off of it. That was a nice pitch. Left her standing there looking. She kind of got her waiting on the front foot, and she just laid off of it. Just a little inside, but now she's not backing away from the plate either. She went back and planted her feet in the same spot. So she's looking for that outside pitch to drive it. It was on the inside, but, man, she turned on it quickly and pulled it foul. Moberly is starting to settle in a little bit. I love to see it when a pitcher doesn't let one hit like that rattle them too bad. And she come back and got a K.
Yeah, you can't let a home run or a bad hop or anything bother you. You got to play the next play.
Oh, absolutely. It's let that one go. You got to get the batter that's up there and know what's on the base path.
We've got Molly Music up at the plate. Again, another one of those dangerous hitters, hitting 341 on the year.
And strike 1 as she fouled that one back. These girls are not being over aggressively, but they're sure not taking anything that's in there in the strike zone.
And Molly's another one's got a good eye at the plate, only 18 strikeouts on the year.
Yeah, both of these teams appear to be zoning in and hitting the ball well. And that's another one out of the park. Just a little bit left of center, and they brought the big sticks with them when they come down the new 80 there.
Well, like we said, with 8 of them hitting over 300, they've got the bats.
Oh, absolutely. Killed that ball. A nice shot. What I like about these aren't big, high arching, hoping the wind helps them stuff. This is just a line shot, drive out. And if you look at the flag in center field, she's not really getting any help as far as batters go because the flag is just draped down, not moving. So Moberly has to try to get them to hit the ball in play so her team can back her up. That one was pulled down third base line in foul territory, but with authority.
And at the plate, we got Bella Bowen. Again, another one of those dangerous hitters, 407 on the year. With 5 home runs.
And strike on the outside corner. So Moberly's ahead 0-2. She may throw something and see if she can get her to chase after a bad pitch. In off of her hands, so it remains 0-2. 2 outs. Prairie Central is hoping to get out of this inning and come in and get their bats going. See if they can get those 3 runs back.
Well, they're very capable of doing that if they can get out of this inning without any more damage.
Oh, good job. Come back and got 2 strikes after that, so good job by Mobley to battle back. And as they change out here, we'll take a break. Thank you for watching Hometown 24.
Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community. TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network, TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
And we're back to get ready for the bottom of the first inning. Johnson Central was able to put 3 runs on the board with 2 long balls going yard. And Prairie Central is anxious to get up to the plate and see if they can get some of those runs back and cut into this lead. You have Music on the mound for Johnson Central. Music, of course, is one of those batters early in the first inning, and she's wanting to help her cause by doing well on the mound, I'm sure.
And it's sure not surprising that Johnson Central put 2 out of the park because they got 45 total home runs on the year. As you mentioned, Molly Music pitching tonight. She's got a 4.27 ERA with 38 strikeouts, 7 walks, and she's throwing right around 82 miles per hour.
Yeah. Now, Molly is an upperclassman, and she was able to shoot that one by Robinson for the first strike.
Yeah, Olivia Robinson, she's at the plate batting .453 on the year.
And that hit her on the inside part of her leg. And that hurt for me because I know how cold it is out there and how hard these girls was pitching.
For the Lady Doors, number 32, Jocelyn Mullins.
So, Music. Robinson was in close on the plate, and she tried to back her off and hit her.
And Jocelyn Mullins again at the plate. Another one of those dangerous Perry Central hitters, hitting .336 on the year.
Yeah, that was dead center of the meat part of the plate, but it was just high, and she laid off of it. Good job. Yeah, she is way behind on that pitch. I don't know if she was expecting something else but she was way behind. And she dropped that one right down in between the infield and the outfield for a single. Nice piece of hitting.
Now batting, number 2, Avery Ratliff.
And coming to the plate is their best hitter on the year, Avery Ratliff. She's batting .523 on the year.
Wow, that's impressive.
With 5 home runs and only 17 strikeouts.
And here comes the pitch, right down the middle of the plate. One thing about Music, she's putting it in there. They're going to have to hit it because she's not messing around. She's all business. So runners on first and second. And foul ball. Almost got a vehicle. I'm glad I'm parked way out in the front. But she fouled that one back and made the count 0-2, but there's no outs and runners on first and second.
That's why whenever I was coaching soccer up here, when they had a softball game going on, I didn't park in the back.
So she's got to kind of choke it up a little bit and protect the plate with a 0-2 count. And Music, I'm sure, is going to try to get her to chase something bad. And she did. She set up on the outside of the plate, and that's where Music put the ball right in her glove. But she's able to get enough of it to foul it off. I like the aggressiveness that she has at the plate. A little outside. I think that Johnson Central may have thought they had a steal going on, and they just kind of wasted the pitch there because they were ahead in the count.
Well, they know what kind of hitter Avery is, so they want to keep it away from her.
Okay. And everybody's safe. The first baseman had pulled off, so they have the bases loaded with no outs.
Stepping up to the plate, number 15, Michaela.
With a number 4 hitter coming up.
Michaela Shepard batting .425 on the year, only 9 strikeouts, 7 home runs. So it's a dangerous hitter.
It's amazing how one hit could change this ball game just like that. And she grooved it right down the middle to her. There's nowhere for her to put them, so she's going to make them put the ball in play. 0-1, bases loaded, nobody out. Just a little bit outside there. Good job by the catcher to try to frame that pitch in, but Blue wasn't going for it. And the officials for tonight, I failed to mention, was Mark Pence and Tim Kugler. So 1-2. This has kind of been a battle already, even though they've only threw a few pitches. She's fouled the ball off and had a good eye on the outside pitch. Fielder's choice, made the play at the plate. Catcher had to yell at Music. Music was going to take it to first out of reaction, so she had time to turn around and get the force out. Bases still loaded, 1 down for the Commodores.
We've got the center fielder, McKenna Fugger, coming to the plate. She's batting .392. 1 home run on the year, 15 strikeouts. So again, another one with a good eye at the plate.
Music looked over to the coach and got her pitch calls, and I think she's just going to go after this one. And that was foul, but they couldn't get to it down the third base line, so she breathed a new life. But that one was a little inside on her hands, and she was able to fight it off, but Music absolutely goes after them, and like I said, bases loaded, there's nowhere to put them, so she's going to make them put it in play. Right on that outside edge. I mean, she's living on the black part of the plate there. It's a nice pitch. So with an 0-2 count, she has to protect herself at the plate. Okay, that was a good job by Callie Hall there to be able to keep that ball in front of her and not let it pass, because that would have been a run, possibly. That's a shot through the gap. Okay, that drove in a couple runs, and just like that, it's a 3-2 ball game. Still have runners on second and third with 1 out. Nice piece of hitting by Prairie Central Commodores. Now you have the pitcher up there wanting to add to her and work for herself here.
She's quite capable of batting .419 on the year. 4 home runs.
Right down the middle for strike 1. I mean, that was right down the middle of the plate. I think she wanted that when she's wanting it back, I think.
It's always good when you got a pitcher that can be at the plate and can help herself out.
Okay, 1-1's the count. Even though there's one out, there's no force because there's nobody on first. First is open. So the runners can kind of see if the ball goes through or play on the throw. Okay, that got another run in, so that tied the game back up with 2 outs. Prairie Central has a player on third. Can they get them in, or are they going to leave that runner stand?
That was a good stop by the third baseman because that ball was coming at her hot.
It was. I actually thought she had time to make the play at home, but she elected to get the out. And just like that, we have a tied ball game.
We've got our designated player at the plate, Molly Holliday. She's a freshman batting .206 on the year.
I couldn't see her number. I'm glad you spoke up there because she's got on her jacket, it's the code. She fouled that one back for a 1-1 count, 2 outs. She would love to get one through the infield somewhere just to get that run home. Took a good rip at it. So 1-2's the count. 2 outs. Music is trying to end it right here so they can come in and try to add back to the score. And she hit a line right to first baseman for 3 outs. So as they switch out, we'll take a break here on Hometown 24.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
And we're back here at the top of the second inning at this beautiful complex here at East Prairie. And this is going to be a barn burner, Kevin. If every inning's that way, 3 runs apiece, this could be a high-scoring affair.
That's one thing about them. You got 2 teams that have hot bats like both these 2 teams have. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
So we're down to batters 7, 8, and 9 for the Lady Eagles. But with these batting averages, that don't mean much.
Now we got the shortstop Leah Hall up, and again this far down in the batting order, and she's batting .333 on the year.
So first pitch was just a little low for ball 1. Mobley checks her signals and inside, and I do mean inside. She backed her off of the plate just a little bit so she can hopefully hit that outside corner. And it got through the second baseman. Outstretched glove there, made a nice effort at it, just couldn't come up with the ball. Johnson Central start.
And we've got Mally Price at the plate, the left fielder. And again, this far down the batting order, you got a dangerous hitter, .368 on the year.
.368. The corners moved in on her, and she made no look as if she was going to bunt or anything, but they were playing 10 foot down the line on both sides, first and third. Everyone else is playing straight up. So Mobley is coming after the pitch. Inside again, so both the pitches have been inside. So there's Johnson Central is showing great patience at the plate. They haven't really chased any bad pitches yet, I don't think. She's threw a few to try to get them to go after them, but they've been patient. After brushing her off a couple times, she comes back and hits that outside corner. Perfect pitch.
And it had some pop on it, too.
Yeah. 2-1. So catcher made a throw down to first. You don't see that a whole lot. So tried to catch him off guard, but wasn't successful. And that one is out of here.
Out.
And just like that, Johnson Central add 2 more runs on the long ball.
And again, not surprising that we're seeing a lot of home runs out of them because 45 on the year total. That's a lot of home runs.
It really is. I mean, that's 3 tonight so far. And, again, that flag's just draped out there in center field. It's all arm strength and timing, and hard pitches has nothing to do with the wind. The wind's not helping at all.
So with those 3 tonight, gives them 48 on the year now.
And, you know, the girls come out and congratulate her, but they act like it's just another at-bat, I guess, where they've done it so many times. Mobley with the pitch. Right up the box. And we got a 6-3 out at first base. Nice play. So the Commodores come right back after the long ball and made the play that you expect to make them make. And so Mobley is just trying to keep it in play inside the park so her teammates can help her out.
Well, we've got Kylie Hall, the flex player, catcher, coming up to bat. Unlike a lot of her teammates, she's only hitting 182 on the year.
The way things are going today, she's liable to change that. Okay, that was a little down on the inside corner, so it's 2 balls, no strikes. And, you know, your last batter in the lineup, you want to challenge them a little bit, so she just got to get it up a hair. And there it is. Inside corner, belt high. Nice pitch. 2-1. So Mobley's doing a good job moving the ball inside and out as she pitches. They've just been patient, and if she got too much plate, they made her pay for it. That's on the outside corner, so she's did exactly what I was talking about her doing. She's moving it in and out. 2-2, 1 out. Mobley's trying to help herself here. She pulled the string, but it was outside. Full count. This has been a good at-bat. And the pitch, she fouled off down the third base side, off the coach's ankles.
Well, for a 182 hitter, she's making the pitcher work for this one.
Yeah, she's definitely got a good at-bat going on there. I mean, we're talking, 7 pitches so far.
At least.
Yeah, I think she's fouled 2 off, so 7 pitches. This is number 8. And then she hits it in the gap. So, nice at bat. She fought off pitches until she could get one that she had handled. And Lady Eagles got another runner on base.
Back up to the top of the order with Josie Dials. She had a walk the first time up.
Popped it up, and the catcher was able to come back and get it. Nice play. That's hard to do. It's a lot harder to do than it looks, especially with a catcher's mitt, but good play, and 2 down. Runner still at first. So we have to give Holiday a pat on the back there. She made a great play.
And we have Shelby Arnett up the bat. First time up, she was out at first base. But again, a dangerous hitter, 429 on the year.
Yeah, I want to correct myself. That was Ratliff that made that catch, not Holiday. But still a great play by a catcher. And they tried to pick off at first, and the ball got by him, but your outfielder did a great job backing it up and made a close play at second base. But she's in scoring position on a hit now. 2-0 on the batter, 2 outs, runner on second. Again, the Commodores are just playing her straight up. They're not shading one way or the other. And here comes Mobley with the pitch. Right on that outside corner.
And again, Shelby's got 7 home runs on the year, so if she gets one grooved right down the middle, she's going to send it out of here.
Yeah, Mobley is trying to play the corners, not put anything over to me that plate. And she pitched around her a little bit, and now they got runners on first and second with another good stick coming to the plate.
We have Julie Dials up home run the first time up.
Yeah, so I'm sure she's looking to add to that. Right on that outside corner. She's starting to find that corner more and more, Kevin, as the night's going on.
Again, with that first home run that she had in the first, she now has 6 on the year.
She pulled some of the steam off of that one a little bit, but it rode up high. So even to count at 1-1. Okay, nice pitch on the inside corner, and man, she turned around on it so quick. If it hit about halfway between home plate and the start of the dugout. She has a very, very quick bat. And got her looking on the inside corner pitch, and that'll do it for the top of the inning. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for watching Hometown 24.
Introducing WTVE TV Everywhere from TVS, the new way to watch your favorite shows, live channels, and on-demand content wherever you go. On your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, whether you're at home, on the road, or maybe somewhere you might not want to be. And the best news, TV Everywhere is already part of every TVS video plan. Sign up today for TVS and get access to your favorite content, including live college sports everywhere. Visit tvscable.com or call 606-785-3450.
Brain health affects how we think, learn, and live. When it is ignored, the impact spreads into our classes, our friendships, and even our stability. It affects our families, communities, and even our ability to afford basic needs. But prevention can stop the chain. Sleep, hydration, movement, connection, and asking for help can protect our minds.
And we're back here as we get ready to start the bottom half of inning number 2. 5-3 is your ball game so far. So far, we've had scoring every inning at bat. So can the Prairie Central Commodores keep this up?
We've got our first baseman for Perry Madison Central to plate. She's a freshman batting .340 on the year.
So
does have a good eye at the plate, only 8 strikeouts on the year as well. Again, she's batting .171, but that doesn't mean anything. She's liable to knock one out of the park.
Yeah, stranger things have happened today. And fouled one off on top of the field house there. So Music jumped out to 0-1 count, 1 out. Johnson Central is playing even with the Bags. And here we go. Strike 2. Took a little bit off of that ball. Made it maybe drop a hair. Had some movement on it. And she's got to protect the plate now with a 0-2 count. And I think Music may have tried to overthrow it a little too much and was outside and high.
And as Bob Uecker said in that one movie, just a bit outside.
Yeah, just about outside. That's one of my favorite movies, by the way. And got her swinging for a strikeout. So Music helps herself there with out number 2.
Speaking of Bob Uecker, I believe his character in that movie was Harry Doyle, wasn't it? I'm like you, I love that movie.
For the Lady Commodores, number 16, Olivia Robinson.
So the Commodores are back to the top of the order and hopefully get something going here. Nice job to pick that ball up, but she drove it right back and hit Music right on the shin, and that hurt for me. I mean, so as we change sides here, we'll take a break, and thank you again for watching Hometown 24.
Introducing Multiview from TVS. The same video service you already know and trust. Now watch up to 4 programs at the same time, including college sports.
He jackhammered it in on the fly.
With an easy-to-understand menu, Multiview is just a click away. Don't miss a second of the action, no matter when it's happening. Video when you want it, how you want it, from TVS.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
And welcome back to the top of the 3rd inning here. Lady Commodores failed to score in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and we're still 5-3 as Mobley is loosening up and throwing the ball down. We're ready to get this inning underway. Blue takes their positions, and Johnson Central sends their first batter up to the plate. So it should be an interesting at-bat. She seems a little timid walking up there, but at the same time, she may have had a nice hit earlier. Outside, little change up and for a called strike 1. One, little outside. Music was able to foul that one back. She's still walking gingerly after getting pinged by that last at bat. But
and Molly did have a home run up the first time up. Yeah, I'd say she is a little bit gimpy right about now.
Yeah, no doubt. But I like the fact she just rubbed a little dirt on it and went on. She was able to reach on first there. Second, kind of bobbled the ball a little bit, didn't field it cleanly, and gave her time to get on. She's got good speed going down that line. You got Bowen up now with a runner on first and no outs.
First time up, Bella had a strikeout.
Straight up in the air. Second baseman calls it and makes the catch. So 1 out. Runner on first.
We got the shortstop, Leah Hall, coming to the plate. First time up, she had a single.
You can tell the way she carries herself that she's an athlete.
333 on the year.
Some kind of but and ready to go. And she took a little bit off of it. Caught that outside corner. Beautiful pitch. Nice pitch. Just changed that speed just a hair. 0-1's your count. 1 out. And again, they faked the throw down to first. And Ratliff threw it down there earlier, so she's not afraid to fire it. And she's keeping the runner from getting a good lead.
Well, they do want to keep them honest down there because on the year, Johnson Central is 76 out of 84 on stolen bases.
So they're pretty aggressive on the base pass as well as the bats. Nice pitch on the inside corner. So 2-2's to count. Mobley's trying to get herself out of this inning without giving up anything. Ooh, nice pitch. Great job laying off that. I was kind of surprised that Hall was able to have the patience to do that, but it's a full count. These batters are so disciplined. And that's only the second walk for Mobley tonight. So they've been aggressive, but at the same time, she's put the ball across the plate and made them keep it in play.
We've got left fielder Mally Price coming up to the plate. Home run the last time up.
Yeah, and her batting, what, 7th, 8th?
Yeah.
And hit that one. Oh, nice play. And got her at third. Nice heads-up play by shortstop to throw it underhanded. And close play, but Blue said yes, made the throw in time. 2 outs with a runner on first and a runner on second. And Prairie Central is trying to shut them down and not let them get any runs this inning.
We've got the designated player at the plate, Mia Eastep. First time up, she was out at first, but she does have a dangerous bat. She's hitting .220 on the year.
Yeah, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. It fouled up, popped it up. Second baseman says it's mine, and just like that, Lady Commodores was able to get out of the inning. So we'll be back with the bottom of third in just a moment here on Hometown 24.
This isn't just wrestling. This is war. Hard-hitting action, non-stop excitement. The best athletes in the game leaving everything in the ring. AMW Showdown, the #1 wrestling show in the Southeast on Hometown 24. New rivalries, explosive returns, one ring, no mercy. Tune in Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. only on Hometown 24. Feel the power of AMW Showdown.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
Hornets want to air it out. He's got a man out here. Linden caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
And we're back as we start the bottom of the third inning. And a shot straight up the middle, right up the box, as the Commodores' first batter gets on base.
That was Jossie Mullins got that single.
#2, Avery Ratliff.
Jossie has 2 singles on the year. I mean, on the game, excuse me.
Yeah. In the top half of the inning, the Commodores were able to hold them scoreless, so they're hoping to get back in this game by getting one or not both of the runs back.
And the Commodores got their most dangerous hitter up the plate, Avery Ratliff, .523 on the year.
And she pops it up in the air for out #1 to right fielder.
And would you know it, I jinxed her.
So 1 out, runner on first, trailing 5-3.
Stepping up to the plate, #15, Michaela Shepard.
Shortstop Michaela Shepard up at the plate. First time up, she had a fielder's choice. Out at first. Good hit.
Right in the glove of the center fielder.
I thought that looked better than that. But.
Well, it just kind of died out there. I'm like you. The way it first took off, I thought it may had enough to go, but center fielder backed up there next to the fence and made the catch. And like that, 2 away. This may be one of the quicker innings that we've had so far.
We got the center fielder McKenna Fugit at the plate, .392 on the year.
And that could be. Now it's off the fence. So she's got a stand-up double. Commodores have runners on second and third with 2 outs, trying to get a rally started.
Perry Central Lady Doors, #7, Caroline Moberly.
And Moberly at the plate. And wow, what a time for a pitcher to help herself.
She can sure help herself out here.
So Music's getting a call from the dugout on what to pitch, looking at a wristband, and here's the first pitch. Right on that outside corner, perfect pitch, nice place ball.
That was a hard one to lay off of.
It really was, and you know that's the same thing Moberly's been pitching to them. So, okay, come back inside and down. 1-1's the count. Two outs. Everybody is playing straight up. Nobody is moved. And grounder to short. She makes the throw, and just like that, 6-3 for the third out. And we'll be back with the top of inning 4. Thank you for watching Hometown 24.
I'm Hal Rogers, and I approve this message.
In the Republican primary, let's support a leader who always delivers for the mountains. Hal Rogers. Our congressman fights for us, for our values, for our people, for our way of life. And Hal Rogers is endorsed by Donald Trump. Together, Rogers and Trump are working for us. They're strengthening the economy, they closed the border, and made America safer and stronger. Hal Rogers, the experience to fight and win for us.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband, so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
And we're back as we get ready. But Kevin and playing some good defense. Last two more runs on the board, and we're stuck at 5-3.
Well, Perry has to hope that stranding 2 runners at.
You always hate to leave those ducks out there on the pond, so to speak, and leaving those base runners on base and not getting them across the plate does come back and haunt you up many times.
And Johnson Central's back up to the top of the order with Josie Dials, center fielder. Again, as I mentioned before, she's batting .373 on the year.
Mobley takes something off of it and catches that outside corner for strike 1.
Her first 2 times up, she drew a walk in the first, and she had that pop up to the catcher in the second.
She settled in real nicely as far as pitching. Just a hair low, the Blue said, so 1-1. Lady Commodores are playing straight away. Nobody's shifting or shading in any direction. Okay, grounder to short. 6-3 for out number 1. Nice routine play, and to win ball games, that's what you have to do, make those routine plays.
We have a dangerous batter up the plate, Shelby Arnett, .429 on the year.
Yeah, and she's the only lefty that I've saw today in this lineup.
First 2 times up, Shelby was out at first in the first inning and then drew a walk in the second.
Yeah, she is very close to that line on batter's box, and Mobley tried to move her back a little bit. And that was right across the bag all the way down in the corner. She may get one on the inside the field. Plays throwing, and no, they held her up at third. Good job getting the ball in once she got to it, but it rolled all the way back in behind the tarp.
And the gambler I am, I might have sent her home.
Well, I thought that's what he was going, but I think she kind of was running out of gas, so he decided not to run himself out of an inning. With only 1 out, Lady Eagles have a runner on third with a good chance to add to their lead.
We got Julie Dials at the plate, home run in first inning, strikeout in the second.
Yeah, Mobley's throwing to the outside. She's got to keep it off the meat of the plate. And so far, she's been able to do it the last couple of innings. Nice job running the bases. She caught no one covering second, and she just went on and took it on her own. The runner was safe at the plate because it wasn't a force, and they didn't tag her. And just like that, they added a run and have a runner on second in scoring position again with 1 out. Okay, that's actually the first pitch that it must have slipped out of her hand that she's thrown short. It hit way short, so I think she just lost the ball out of her hand.
We got Kylie Blair at the plate, third baseman, had a strikeout in the first inning. But again, another one of those dangerous hitters, .358 on the year.
And 2-0 right there, so that play may have rattled the Lady Commodores just a little because that's the first time they didn't seem to know what to do with the ball when they immediately got it. 2-1, she's able to come back and make a nice pitch. So let's see if she can buckle down right here and help herself. 3-1.
That's one of those times you got to be thinking a play ahead. If the ball comes to me, where am I going to go?
Yeah, I think she started to tag her, but she saw the runner coming home, and she threw it home. That's up in the air. Center field come over and caught it. Got the ball in really quick, so no runners advanced. And 2 outs. That was exactly what Moberly needed. So 2 outs, 2 on. And Prairie Central is hoping to hold it to 1 run this inning, if at all possible.
We got the pitcher at the plate, Molly Music. Home run the first time up, single the second. So she's looking to help herself here.
And she popped it up. And nice play by first baseman. And just like that, they got out of the inning. And we'll be back for the bottom of the 4th on Hometown 24.
Hey y'all, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Let's talk about May, because it's a big deal. Grads, we have you covered. Moms, oh, we're definitely going to take care of you. And Memorial Day savings, let's say your wallet's going to thank us. Stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find the perfect deal just for you. That's better service with real savings and with people who actually celebrate you. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're getting ready to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back. The score is 6-3 as the Lady Commodores find themselves trailing the Lady Eagles after they added 1 more in the top of the 4th. So Music is still on the mound after taking that. Done her job as if it had never happened.
The fly out to first baseman.
Catching the outside part of that plate. Music has been out there the whole night.
And Molly's another one of those youthful players. She's a freshman.
0-2 to count that she swung through.
Come on, Molly.
Just a little bit outside. The catcher slid all the way outside, and the pitcher's right where she set up, but Molly didn't go for it. Okay, she had her timing on that, fouled it straight back over our heads. Good at bat. She's staying alive. The count's 1-2, but she's battling in there, and that's what you have to do. Again, good pitchers. And just like that, K1 Music was able to record the first out.
To the plate for Perry Central, number 8, Madison Stacy.
Madison Stacy, another one of them freshmen playing first base. She had a fly out to center field her first time up.
Yeah, I actually thought that May had a chance to go, and it just died out there. Right in the box to short. Comes up, throws it clear. 6-3, out number 2.
Next up for the Lady Doors, number 9, Haley Neese.
And, you know, the Lady Eagles are just kind of sitting back and waiting for the ball to come to them and making the plays. Commodores got to find the hole and drive that ball through some way. And that'll do it. Right fielder was able to get over really quickly and prevent that ball from going to the corner and held her to a single.
16, Olivia Robinson.
Commodores are back up to the top of the order with Olivia Robinson, third base. She was hit by the pitch in the first and was out at first. Second time up.
Yeah, well, getting back to the top of the order, they would love to get something going here and at least get part of the lead back. Ooh. Inside pitch. I don't know how she didn't flinch because that was close to hitting her.
Well, Olivia's got a good eye at the plate. She only has 4 strikeouts on the year, batting .453.
Whoa. I'm not sure the girl on the batter's circle even saw the ball go by her, but it was close. She turned on that ball extremely fast. So 1-1. Okay. Base after a bad pitch, and both these teams.
That last foul ball was a prime example why you better be paying attention.
Jeez, that was scary. Okay. A hot shot to third. That's why they call it the hot corner, and couldn't come up with the ball as she raised her glove up off the ground just a hair. So Commodores have runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Got Josie Mullins, second baseman, up at the plate. Both times she was up, she's had a single.
Yeah, they're trying to get a rally started here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth to cut into this lead. And right fielder said, "I'll take that," and just like that, Lady Eagles have 3 outs, and they're coming in, so we'll be right back on Hometown 24.
For over a century, Bank of Heinemann has proudly served Knott County and the surrounding communities. They're your hometown neighbors. With online banking, bill pay, and mobile deposit, they blend today's convenience with the personal service you've always known. Visit them on the Hyman Bypass or at the Holly Hills Shopping Center. Bank of Hyman, where tradition and trust still matter.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
And we're back here as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning. 6-3 is the score, and Kevin, as you alluded to earlier, both teams have left some runners on base, and that may come back to haunt either or later on in this game.
Yeah, you can't leave runners on base.
6-3 is the score as the Lady Eagles have a 3-run lead.
We've got the right fielder Bella Bowen at the plate. First 2 times up, so she had a strikeout, and then she had a pop up to second base.
Fielder, and she made it to second. She was moving. I think that's probably the first misplayed ball that I've seen by the Lady Commodores.
I think you're right.
And I'll be honest with you, folks, it may not look it on TV, but the temperature is starting to drop. So when you're out in the outfield standing there waiting and stuff, you stiffen up.
We've got the shortstop, Leah Hall, coming to the plate. She's had a single and a walk so far.
she was able to hit the ball to the third baseman who was playing in shallow. Fielded a great shot, made the out at first, but the runner advanced over to third. So 1 out and a runner on third. And
we have the left fielder, Mally Price, at the plate. Home run and a single today.
Yeah, Price is going to try to figure out some way to get that teammate in a home and not leave her stranded. Fouled it straight back for strike one. And she's nodding her head over to the coach and saying, yeah, I got her timing. So I love the confidence that these ladies have when they come to the plate on both teams. She settles in and up in the air. And the throw's just not in time, so was able to tag up and get a sacrifice fly for the second out, and she got the job done by getting RBI in. 7-3 as the Lady Eagles add one more to their lead. So Mobley gets instructions from the coaches over on the side, and wow, nice play. Center fielder came a long way to make that play, and with that, that's 3 outs, and we'll be back in one moment on Hometown 24.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
And we're back here at the bottom of the 5th inning as the Lady Commodores get ready to come to the plate and try to cut into this lead. So they have Avery Ratliff at the plate, and she's a good batter.
Yeah, Avery's had a single and a pop up to left field so far. But she's also a .523 hitter on the year.
Blue is ready to get behind the plate now, so here goes the first pitch by Music. A little high. And like I said, I'm really impressed with both of these squads. They've not chased many bad pitches on either side.
And if Avery gets her pitch, she's had 5 home runs on the year, so she's liable to send it out of here.
Fouled that one straight back. 1-1 to count. The flag is going a little bit to the right-hand side of the field right now, but there's very little wind. I mean, it's just a slow, soft breeze. And that was low and inside for ball 2. So 2-1's the count as Music is trying to pitch around her, not give her a good ball to hit.
And again, she does have a good eye because she's had 111 at-bats so far this year and only 17 strikeouts.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really impressed with the patience that both of these teams have shown at the plate. I thought it was going to tail away, but the center fielder was able to come up with it for out number 1.
Stepping up to the plate, number 15, Michaela Shepard.
We have the shortstop, Michaela Shepard, at the plate.
The number 4 hole hitter is always expected to get this nice.
And again, Michaela's due because she's a 425 hitter on the year, so she's due.
Nice job by the catcher to keep that ball in front of her. I never even heard it hit. It must have hit right on the end of her glove and went back out through there. Great job to keep that ball in front of her. Another foul ball back behind us. Her timing is down. She's got the timing. It's just underneath the ball just a hair. 1-1 to count, 1 out. 7-3. Lady Eagles lead the Lady Commodores. Nice job on the fielding at third and throwing it over. The throw brought the first baseman in front of the base runner, and they just kind of embraced and kept each other from having a hard collision. So that's good sportsmanship on both sides. 2 outs. Lady Commodores are
starting to run out of time.
They're starting to run out of time a little bit. They're going to have to get something started pretty quick.
We've got McKenna Fugit at the plate, center fielder. She's had 2 doubles today.
Yeah, she's had a good game. Good eye laying off that. Those high pitches that's up in your letters and stuff are hard to lay off of. And, man, these girls are doing a good job of doing just that. I probably would have swung out of my shoes.
You know, we're talking about the Lady Commodores running out of time. I should have been keeping track of the runners they've stranded, but I think it's been at least 4, if not 4.
I think it's been 4 for them and 3. Okay, very patient at the plate. 3-0. Music's having a little bit of trouble getting the ball across the plate, so I'm almost going to say that she's taking it until she gets a strike. And there it was. She just grooved it right down the middle. So that shows you that Music has been trying to work the edges and just barely missing because she can groove it down the middle when she needs to. Straight up. Center fielder makes the play and 3 outs. So we're going to the next inning, and we'll see you in just a moment on Hometown 24.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
And we're back as we get ready to start inning number 6. The Lady Eagles are up 7-3. They're wanting to add to their lead and try to seal up this game. And, of course, the Lady Commodores want to shut them down as quick as they can and come in and see if they can get something going. They're 6 outs away from being in trouble. So they're trying their best. And I think Moberly is pitched a well of a ball game, even though she's had the long ball hit on her a couple of times. As a freshman, to be able to come back and keep hitting the corners and stuff is pretty impressive. Okay, nice change up. It's just on the outside. And they're starting back at the top of the order again. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, you are.
So, wow, second baseman come 4 yards in foul territory and made that play. Nice catch, nice movement for the first out. So, second at-bat right here for Shelby Arnett. She's a big hitter for them as well. She's the only lefty, so a little different look for Mobley when she's up at bat. And Mobley comes inside for ball 1, trying to back her off the plate just a hair. Popped it up to third base side, and third baseman makes the play, so out number 2. And just like that, 2 or 3 pitches and 2 outs. So Lady Commodores getting it done right now. They'll have to come in and do the offense if they can make one more out and get something going.
We've got second baseman Julie Dowles at the plate, home run in the first, strikeout in the second, and a double in the fourth.
Mobley just a little bit too far outside there, but I love the way she works the quarters. And like I said, as a freshman, that's pretty impressive to have that kind of ball movement. A little low. So 2-0. Again, that's respect. If someone hits a homer off of you and a double, you tend to not give them a whole lot to hit.
Yeah, and you're right, Bobby's got to be happy to have her coming back as a pitcher.
I don't know where that ball went. She fouled it way to the right. It's out in the parking lot towards my truck. That's a long way. And a little high, 3-1's count, 2 outs. And I'm sure that Music is hoping that they'll keep this rally going and get her some more runs so she can come out and do her job. But Mobley is trying to shut it down. Pull just on the inside of the bag there for a foul ball. That evened it up at full count. So 3-2, 2 outs. This here's the payoff pitch for the Commodores.
She's got to get this one out and give them a chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, I see a lot of blue sky now as the clouds are kind of breaking up. And a nice pitch, and she was able to foul that back over on the football field. So
headed toward your truck again.
Yeah, that's how I thought I parked out of the danger zone. I had to hike to get here, but these girls got some power even when they foul it off. And she just barely cleared the dugout and drilled an outside building on the left. So she's fouled out down both lines out. So nice battle here. They've been about 9 or 10 pitches deep in this one at bat. Okay, and that just was over and hold her to a single. So nice play by the left fielder. So now we have
Keely Blair at the plate, strikeout in the first, fly out the center field second time up.
Yeah, she's hit the ball well, but it was right at someone. Again, fouled it over on top of the field house. Mobley's like, don't you guys ever miss any?
And again, I know I'm being redundant today, but with this lineup, with their hitters, she's hitting 358. So they're all dangerous.
Nice play by the right fielder to get the third out. Covered a lot of ground, and we'll be back with the bottom of the 6 in 1 moment on Hometown 24.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
And welcome back as we get ready to start the bottom of inning number 6. You got Moberly coming to the plate, going to try to get something. Maybe not all of it, but they got to get some of it back this inning. Music high and outside just a bit, so 1-0 is the count.
Lady Commodores can't afford to have a 3 up, 3 down. This
done. And that's the way you do it. Drive it right through. I think coach is calling time and going to run for Moberly.
And this is the left fielder, the flex player, Zoe Gotze. This will be her first time at bat today. Zoe is batting .320 on the year. 4 RBIs.
And Emily Waddell come in as a runner for Moberly on first. So she was going for the lay down. Both corners crashed in very quickly down the line. Never got off the bag, so she recognized that it was a foul ball. Okay, Music made a nice pitch. It was just a little on the outside, and she didn't chase it, so have to give her props for staying in there and being patient. 1-1. Okay, she slap hit at that one. Was a little behind it, fouled it off the fence. But Music had something behind that pitch as well. So if you can have a left-handed batter that can slap hit like that, that's a big advantage of getting the first if you can get it in play. Outside pitch. Music tried to get her to chase a bad pitch, and again, she showed patience. 2-2 is the count. No outs. Runner on first. Lady Commodores trying to get a rally started here.
And Waddle on first looks to have some good speed, so they can get a single here. She may make it all the way to third.
And again, that's what I'm talking about. The little bobble at third as she tried to field it. And the speed of that left-handed batter slap hitting the ball.
Coming up next,
wasn't no play at first at all, so she just ate the ball. Now runners on first and second. No outs. Again, Commodores are trying to get this rally rolling.
We've got a freshman, Haley Watts, coming up to the plate, batting .250 on the year.
Batters that batting from the left side of the plate, so I think they're hoping that will be a problem for Music. But she's nailed the outside corner. I mean, she's had good control all game. 0-2 is the count. So she's got to protect herself in there. Okay, again, that was a nice pitch just outside and great patience on the batter. With 0-2, that's hard to take, and she had a good eye.
Again, with 2 runners on the base pass, Perry can't afford to strand these 2.
Now, this is, they got to get it done right here. I agree. Okay, nice cut at it. So Music got a K there, which she greatly needed, and 1 out.
Number 9, Haley Neese.
With Neese at the plate and 2 runners on base. Nice shot. That's in the gap.
It's going to plate 1.
So they got 1 back so far and got runners on second and third with a stand-up double for Neese. So Lady Commodores have got something going. 1 out.
Back up to the top of the order with Olivia Robinson. Hit by a pitch out at first and had a single today.
Yeah. If they're going to get anything done, this is their opportunity.
It's got to be done right here.
Music throws the pitch, and it's a shot. And she tagged, and she may be safe, but nice throw from the outfield. Made that play close. And that's 2 for the Lady Commodores, so they cut into the lead. They got half of it back. 7-5 with 2 outs. Got a runner out there on second. They would love to add another run.
We've got Jossie Mullins coming up to the plate. 2 singles and a fly out to right field.
You know, she's got a good stick, so she's due for a good hit. She's hit the ball hard, but seemed like it's been right at someone today. Right through the gap.
Got through.
And she's a-going. And just like that, we have a 1-run ball game and a runner on second with 2 outs. The Commodores getting it done and cutting back into the lead. If they can find some way to get that tying run out there in, we got a new ball game.
Now batting, number 2, Avery Ratliff.
Have Avery Ratliff coming to the plate. And again, she's had a single today, but then pop up the left fielder and a fly out the center field. But she's a very dangerous hitter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she has the highest batting average on the team. And popped it up. And Commodores were able to get 3 back, so we'll go into the top of the 7th in just a moment. Thank you for watching.
You've seen their flashy ads and big promises. Those big name carriers come with big price tags and empty promises. But around here, we invest in you. At Appalachian Wireless, we support local because we are local. While they sponsor the Super Bowls, we sponsor your kids and communities. So no, we're not flashy, but we do show up where it matters most because for over 35 years, we've chosen you and this region. So visit AppalachianWireless.com or stop by your nearest location today and find out how we can better serve you. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
And we're back as we start into the 7th inning. We have a 7-6 ball game. The Lady Commodores was able to cut the lead down to 1. And they're hoping to carry that momentum back out on the field with them and get 3 quick outs and get in and see if they can get the job done. Lady Eagles saying maybe not so quick.
Perry has done a good job of fighting back in his game, but you got Molly Music at the plate, the pitcher. So we'll see what she can do to help her cause out.
Yeah, she's already hit 1 out today. So she's a very dangerous batter if they get the ball out over the plate. Lady Commodores got a little bit of pep in their step now. They know that they're right back in this thing.
Yeah, when they were down 7-4, you can see the body language was a little bit negative.
Right.
But now it's all positive.
And here we go. A little low. So she's still working that outside corner like she has been all day. Popped it up. And the right fielder charging in makes the play for out number 1. So, coming to the plate is Bowen for the Lady Eagles, trying to get something going offensively for them.
Yeah, and Bella Bowen, 5 home runs on the year, batting .407.
And she popped it up to third base side. And 1 pitch, another out. So 2 outs. Lady Commodores need to get 1 more and try to keep that rally going and see if they can come back and make a win. This has turned out to be one exciting ball game.
And coming to the plate, we've got shortstop Leah Hall, had a single, a walk, and out at first.
These teams have played 19 times. This is game number 20, and Johnson Central has won 10 times, and Prairie Central has won 9. So it's only fitting that it would come down to the last inning. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Just a hair on the outside. So 2-0. And again, like I said, the patience that these hitters have shown today on both sides has been very impressive, and nobody's chased a bad pitch.
Another pop-up.
Yeah, popped up 3 in a row, and just like that, 1, 2, 3. The Lady Eagles go down, and we'll be back with the bottom half on Hometown 24.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th inning as the Lady Eagles have brought Bowen onto the pitching rubber to try to end this game and shut down the Lady Commodores. And, man, you can hear her pitch. Every time she pitches, you can hear her grunt. She's bringing some heat. So it's going to be a new look for the Lady Commodores, trailing by 1 run.
And on the year, Bella's got 3.18 ERA, She has 68 strikeouts.
So she's not going to throw around. She's just going to try to blow it by them. And it's going to be interesting to see, as hard as she's throwing the ball and as well as the Commodores hit last inning, if they can make some contact, could be interesting.
We have the shortstop, Michaela Shepard, coming to the plate. She's due because she's 0 for 3 for the day.
Right, and batting cleanup position at that. So, yeah, you were right. She is actually due. Of course, Bowman said no, not yet. So here is the bottom of number 7. Okay, a little low, the ump said. So 1-0 is the count. Again, you see patience.
We'll see if Perry can keep this rally going.
And she fouled that one off. So 1-1 the count. She wanted that one, even though it was a little low, but she wanted to drive that ball and get something going. And just like that, she gets a weird hop at first base and bounces plumb out in the outfield. So they have the tying run on first base.
Number 4, McKenna Fugit.
Got McKenna Fugit coming to the plate, and if anybody can end this game right here, it's McKenna.
Yeah, you got the winning run at the plate. You got the tying run on first. And foul ball. Man, the runner had a great jump. She had second easily, had it not been a foul, so she has to come back. If they put the ball in play, they
5 RBIs on the year. Send it out.
Strike 2. That was on the outside edge. Nice pitch. I think she's a little mad at herself. She's like, I'd like to have that one back. And that one's a little further outside, so ball 1 and 2's to count. No outs. Tying run standing on first. And that. Wow, nice play. Short come in. Caught the ball, turned a double play. 6-3, 2 outs. And that's just one of those things that is softball. You can't help it.
No.
Nice play by the short. Miss Leah Hall, nice play. Have to give you props there.
Mobley needs to help herself out here. Keep this inning going.
Yeah, she's got to get something going. Outside corner. She throws hard and she throws strikes. So, the Lady Commodores are down to their last out. They have to get something going. 1-1, 2 outs.
Bella's putting everything into her. You can hear that grunt every time she throws.
Yeah, folks, you can actually hear her grunting. I'm sure you can hear it over your device you're watching as well. 2-2's to count, 2 outs. So I'm sure Bowman would love to end this with a K. And she does just that. The ball was dropped, so she had to throw
That's
it.
The ball game.
Lady Eagles were able to hold on to a 7-6 victory over the Lady Commodores. Our Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game for the Lady Eagles is Miss Molly Music. Kevin, they come back and made this a fantastic game. I mean, we talked before the game that we thought it would be pretty close ball game, and man, they proved us right.
Yeah, you never like to take a loss, but they fought back on this one, so they got to be proud of themselves for that.
Oh, they cannot hold their heads down. I mean, to come back and make actually had the chance to tie it up there and just got hit into a double play that you couldn't help. Got caught no man's land, but they absolutely didn't show any quit whatsoever.
And you talk about Molly Music being the player of the game, had a home run and a single, and of course pitched a whale of game.
Yeah, and what was it, the third inning? She took that one on the shin.
Yeah.
And just rubbed a little dirt on it and kept playing. So kudos to her, and kudos to the Lady Eagles. We want to thank you for tuning in and watching here on Hometown 24, but I also want to give a shout out to Bryson Owens and Brady Sloan and Stephen Banks for doing what they do to make it possible for us to get on here and talk about ball. And, of course, Kevin, you got any last thoughts that you want to share?
Both these teams are getting ready to go into district play, so this kind of game has to give them confidence going in. Even though Perry lost, they've still got to have confidence going in because of the way they came back.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure you can find a lot of things to build on as a coach, no matter which team you look at, because both these teams did a lot of things really well tonight, and you're playing some of the top competition in the mountains right now.
Yeah,
Until next time, for Mark Young and Kevin Whitman, we're rounding third and heading home, so God bless.